I sure will. Hey, good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. I've been saying it like that since I got it, too. All right. Got a good one for you today. The other day, I was talking to you about the most effective weapon available to us as human beings, I think, is prayer. I think prayer helps us in so many ways. But right now, what I want to do is I want to show you how prayer pays off. I want to show you what good it can do for you. Even me, I use it every day. And the days I don't use it, I feel it. The days that I go, without talking to him as much, I notice it. I feel it. I feel a certain kind of way. That doubt starts slipping in again. That uneasy feeling of uncertainty slips in again. That wondering what I'm going to do starts slipping in again. It happens to me. It happens to everybody, man, I think. I really, really do. If people would just keep it real with each other, stop being this Christian, this Superman, because you ain't. You ain't. There's a scripture that says there's none perfect. No, not one. That's everybody. That cover all of us, don't it? So sometimes I think we're a little too hard on each other with that too, seeing as how we not perfect. We immediately want to just, oh man, you just want to kill when we find somebody do something wrong, especially if it go public. Everything go public now called social media. But anyway, I just want to talk to you about how prayer pays off. It's called the ROI in money. People got money, call it ROI, so return on investment. People are always looking for a return on investment. Nobody in business really gives you money without understanding the return on investment. They don't even give monies to charities unless they think it can do something with the bottom line. A lot of companies work like that. I found that out myself. Sad, but it is true. So since everything is expected to work on a return on investment, I assume because we're human beings. So since we're all human beings, whether you're in business or not, you're still in the business of living. I think when you pray, you should expect a return on your investment. You talk to him. You spent time opening up to him. You bowed your head to him. You humbled yourself. You got on your knees. But really we talking God here, so really what you doing ain't really about nothing, be honest with you. The little bit that you do on his behalf, it just pales in comparison with what he does. But let's just say you want to call yourself invested. Well, let me show you how it pays off. Because for me, this is for me now. Prayer pays off in different ways. That's what I had to learn. See, I was praying, but I was asking him specifically for what I wanted. I had the audacity, though, to turn around and tell him how to do what I wanted. That's amazing, man. I can't tell you how many blessings I blocked coming my way by putting my faith in what I said I wanted and how I wanted him to do it. I want you to give me this. I want that person to go away. I want this person to accept everything you say. Then I want to go over here and I want this deal to happen like this. And I want that person to just step aside and let me through. And then I had it mapped out. God must have been chuckling really hard. He had to be going, boy, I made you to be funny, but boy, you funny now. So you're going to tell me how to do it. And you've all heard this right here. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. Well, that's what I did. And that's how we pray a lot of times. We pray. And we pray in the prayer, we're telling him how to work it out. Well, here's the deal. This is what I've learned. Prayer pays off in different ways. There's a different return of my investment when I pray. See, sometimes when I'm praying for something, a situation to dissolve itself or go away, sometimes I get courage out of the prayer. Prayer provides me courage. That's just to go on and look at it, I guess. Face it. Then sometimes when I'm praying about a situation, sometimes prayer gives me hanging power. Sometimes, man, I look up and I'm just handling it better. Sometimes prayer gives you laugh it off power. Sometimes, man, you just got to laugh it off. Whatever, man. You tripping. Do you know what that is if you could do that? You know, sometimes it gives you a show of strength, power. Sometimes prayer allows you to have the appearance that you got it all together. Nobody got to know the whirlwind, the tornado, the hurricane that's swirling in your life. You standing over there like the eye of the hurricane. And it's all swirling around you, but you standing there like the eye. You just as calm. That's what prayer does. So when you pray, man, it builds up a lot of things in you. You know what it's done for me? Prayer has built up character in me. It's made me have more character, because I'm able to stand stronger on the things I say because I've been praying, because I've been asking God for all of those return of investments. I've been asking God for courage. I've been asking God for hanging that power. I've been asking him to give me the power to walk away. I've asked him to give me ignored power. I've asked him to help me laugh it off. I've asked him to show me strength. But you know what I was doing? I was really praying, not really for them things, be real with you. I was asking him to help me. Lord, help me. You ever done that? You ever asked God for help, and then all of a sudden a list of these things show up? See, sometimes how you want the problem to be solved ain't the best way. There's a lesson to be learned when we make mistakes. And sometimes you got to stay in that fire and you got to learn that lesson. But guess what, though? When you come out of it, you're going to be better for it. You're going to know more about it. Come on, y'all, pray. He's solid. His word is true. It lasts forever. He do what he say he going to do now. All day, all night, 24/7. He do it all day, all night, and then some more. His word don't ever change. It's true. It works for me. It worked for you. It worked for Jakes. It worked for Osteen. It worked for Kirk Franklin. It worked for Paula White. It worked for Billy Graham. It worked for Mother Teresa. It worked for Gandhi. It worked for princes, Arabs. It worked, man. It worked for you. What you waiting for? Why don't you put prayer in your game? Watch what happened to you. You sitting in that jail cell and you struggling with it, and they telling you blood in, blood out, you can't get in. That's foolishness, man. What you mean? God can get you out of anything. Look, man, if you done read your Bible, he done got some people out of some sticky situations. I don't know what you talking about. If Daniel was in the lion's den and Jonah was in the belly of the whale, what you talking about? Where you at? You just sitting in a cell with some dudes around you talking about what they gonna do. Man, you got to be real. God can't nothing do nothing. Can't nobody do nothing to you. God won't give you the strength to handle. Prayer changes things, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her! Oh my God!
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. Another great day, another blessing from God. He gave it to us. You ought to be glad about it. I know I am. Thank you, man. I sure appreciate you. Waking me up, starting me on my way, giving me this grand opportunity to make another dream come true, to start the process of making dreams come true, but really just to wake up and see what you got for me today. Because, man, so far, it's been all right. Now, have I had some challenging days? Plenty. Have I had what I thought was some major setbacks? Bunch of them. Have I been in some trouble way longer than I wanted to be? Sure have. But didn't he do it? Didn't he bring you through it? Yeah, he did. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm as strong as I am today. Because I have seen all of these tests before. So do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Write what you want to write and tell it how you want to tell it. But when you get through, you can't do nothing or hit me with nothing that's bigger than my God. You can't do it. It's my God versus my enemies. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Good luck, homie. It's my God versus my enemy. All right, now, you've been warned. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, because we glad about it. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, government name, Kier Space, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Well, Junior,
yeah.
Anything on your mind today? What is it?
I'm going to tell you right now, you in technology, I swear to God, I don't mean to be laughing at you all the time, but you know what,
you know
Can you talk to your God about you in technology? Can you get some help over in that department? That's what you need.
Well, you know, Junior, sometimes you could pray for stuff and the answer is no.
So for you, it's no for technology?
Yeah, but that's why I got kids and employees for. I bet somebody better get over here and get it figured out. Because I bet it better not keep being a problem for me.
Yeah.
If you getting a check and I ask you a question and you ain't got the answer, what is your check for? I hire people that's smarter than me.
Okay.
So be smart. The moment you dumber than me, why am I paying you not to know nothing? Because I already don't know nothing. So, you know, Junior, you done brought up this little technology stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's just amusing to you, huh?
You be committed, though. You be trying. I ain't gonna lie. You be trying, but you come up short every single time.
Yeah, I do try. I do come up short. I guess that's been a source of amusement for you in the mornings now.
Oh yeah, this is you. Here I come. Oh, I'll be damned. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on. I can't stand this. Oh, I can't. Oh, somebody. Hey, what? I need white folks in here. When time you say I need white folks in here.
Well,
all right.
As dumb as I am, let me say this, Junior.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is it.
Go ahead, Shirley.
All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
Where y'all go?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
You know, sometimes you need some help. So the title is, Can You Bring Me Some Paper? Can you bring me some paper? I've overlooked it, but you're out there and I'm in here.
Some paper.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
Can you bring me some paper? Sounded good, though. Sounded really good. Can you bring me some paper? Cat Dog, if you would.
That song.
Hello? I'm trying to... Charles? I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry, this who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, this is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? How many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Dherbs number. I tried to call Miss Dherbs, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know.
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick? Or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation down here at Rita House, man. And I I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb, I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold on. Babe, this dude down here at Rita's house saying he want me to bring his paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, you know, I can't come here.
You say you ain't but about 4 hours down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, you know, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something that you wipe your hands on. I'm not going to use no
towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel. Like, that's disrespectful, man.
Okay. Hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, just, it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no papers because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal And furthermore, you in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's, like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there, bring you some toilet paper, and pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
Dog, the back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sounds like a personal problem that you got going on.
Come on, you doing when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm going to whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm going to do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor, Rita.
Ain't this baby? Get that motherfucker from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. I'm going to whoop Rita. Heck, got you calling my house. Man, you had me. I was going to come down there, man, and break go down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
Coming up next, ask the Chief Love Officer. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour in today's Wellness Wednesday segment, we're going to tell you about our favorite all-natural cleanse that works from the inside out to clear out all of your body's toxic waste so you can lose weight. That's coming up at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, is here and ready for you, Amber, out of Texas Arcana, who writes, I'm dating a black man, and we got into an argument over how he talked to our waitress, and he called me a Karen in front of the waitress. The two of them laughed at me, and I felt like crap. How do I get him to understand that he was wrong?
Well, yeah, he might have been wrong, and it's okay. But you know the part where you say you felt like crap, and how do you get him to understand? That's really what we've been saying whole time we've been here. So, welcome
to our frustration.
Yeah, that's how. And Amber, I know exactly how you feel. Girl, we understand your pain.
Yes.
But it's just temporary. Mm-hmm. And it's all good because you dating a black dude that called you Karen in front of
another black person.
And they hollered, laughed.
Get out of this, Karen. Yeah.
You're going to throw his hand up in a minute.
How was they laughing?
I understand. You ain't going to believe. You ought to hear what the other stuff he be saying back in the house. I tell you what, go to his cookout. You ain't going to believe it. Just hang on in there. That's only the beginning. You just Karen is just the opener. That's an appetizer. Go on and take that. Cause when you get over there and his aunt get drunk, you're going to find out some other things too.
Good one, CLO.
Okay. Hey, Snowflake.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, boy, it's going to get, I'm telling you. Yeah, good luck, baby. Hang in there.
What'd you say? Stay woke?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Erica in Bastrop. Erica writes, don't judge me, but I had to have sex twice in one day with two different men. My husband surprised me with a quickie as I was heading out to meet my side dude at a hotel. He wouldn't let me leave. How do I keep this from happening again?
Stay focused.
Oh, hey, baby, I can't help you with this.
What?
I can't help you with this. You got a husband. You was going to meet your side dude at a hotel, and your husband surprised you with a quickie and wouldn't let. How do you avoid this from happening again?
Surprise.
Well, you could like move out, like not live with your husband. Then he can't surprise you with quickies no more. You can move out. You can scream and holler for help next time.
What?
I'm just. That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not an. I don't care.
But you normally help with everything. I just analyze.
No, I'm not gonna help her cheat on her husband.
Yes,
I can't.
Nephew Tommy.
Yeah, dog. I can't do that. I mean, y'all would be mad if I was helping a man cheat on his wife. I can't help no dude cheat on his wife. Right. I can't help you do that, bro.
Yeah,
because it's a no-win.
Right.
Yeah, she booked and busy though.
Yeah, you booked.
At the house, out of the house.
With 2 men in one day. Okay, go ahead.
She said don't judge her, though. She said don't judge her.
I ain't judging you. That's what you said you had to do.
I'm judging.
Yeah.
You're getting great cardio.
I personally have felt that way before.
What? What have you felt before?
I felt like having 2 people in one day. I felt
it'll cross your mind.
All right. More moving
back
on.
in college. Oh, yeah. What? You were booked.
I go over here again.
Somewhere else now?
Oh, back in college, dog. I didn't have. The reason I didn't have no rules in college because I didn't know none. Yeah, I hadn't established any rules yet because nothing had like really bad had happened. Mm-hmm. Oh, it started going down bad. You started learning. Okay, better not do that no damn more.
All right, we're moving on now before you get yourself in trouble. Vonnie in D.C. says, my girlfriend told me that my husband made her uncomfortable by staring at her. My husband admitted to staring at her because she had facial piercings. I don't want her to think he's interested in her, so can I tell her the truth, or is that just too rude?
No, just tell her. But see,
Girl.
why she come to you with it, though? Your husband made me uncomfortable staring at me. Your husband said, y'all staring at her? Yeah. She got an earring in her damn cheek. And she got an arrow coming out her nose. And she got a bone in her lip. What? Y'all was staring at her. Yeah, and you should tell her he admitted to staring at you, but he was just looking at your facial piercings.
What is he going to say, though? What is she going to say to her friend?
Just tell her. Yeah, my husband, you're right. I spoke to my husband about it. He felt bad about it, but he was staring at your facial piercings. Because he was just looking at it. No, you just got to tell her.
Yeah.
But Heifer, you put this stuff on your face for comment. Then when somebody comment, you don't put no facial piercing on your face for you. You can't even see it.
What you mean you can't see it?
You can't see it unless you look in the mirror. You want other people to see it. That's like putting a tattoo on your back. Who that's for?
It's for you.
No, it ain't a damn thing to do with you.
Self-expression.
Self-expression. You can't even see it. You got a tattoo on your back. You'll never see it.
You better work it out logically, Steve.
I don't make no damn sense. Now you put that back tattoo up.
Last one, Steve. Maria in Jacksonville says, my mom cheated on my dad after years of him cheating and mistreating her. They're divorced, and when I'm home from college, I stay with my mom. My dad doesn't want me to visit my mom. He gets so mad. Am I supposed to pick a side here?
Yeah, you picked it, your mama. Yeah, you know they did it.
Team mama.
You know they did it. Yeah, you on team mama, that's it. You know your daddy cheated on your mama for years. She finally went on out and got her somebody. How you think this worked, man? Damn. Now you done picked side. You team mama.
Yeah.
What? He mad. You over there for after she did what she did. Daddy, what did you do? See, but you ain't got to get into that because they divorced.
Yeah.
But let's tell the truth though. Mama house clean, got food in the refrigerator.
Oh, of course.
It's nice. It's laid out. Soap in
Different
the dish.
Soap in the dish. Soap.
Candles.
Oh, yeah.
Mama house nice. Daddy house trifling.
Man.
Old bachelor house. He over there, you find the stuff you don't want to see about your daddy. You done opened up the medicine cabinet, found out what all really wrong. He got Viagra in there and high blood medication. And he got nitroglycerin pills in there. You smell all that Bengay on his back, icy hot.
Thank you, CeeLo. Coming up next,
You got
entertainment
bungee
news.
patches in there and stuff. You just damn.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Eric Andre. I made a podcast called Bombing about absolutely tanking on stage. I'm talking about your most miserable experience as a performer. I tell gnarly stories, and I talk to friends about their worst moments of bombing in all sorts of ways. Bombing on stage, bombing in public, bombing in life. Like the time I stole a girl's phone during a set and she jumped on stage and threw a big haymaker punch to my nose. I want to know what's the worst way they've ever bombed or performed way too drunk or high. And was there ever a time where they thought they were going to crush and they stunk it up? Subscribe to my podcast, Bombing with Eric Andre, to hear more crazy stories from me and my friends. I'll have guests like Sam J, Dulce Sloan, Michelle Buteau, Mac DeMarco, DJ Doug Pound, Saturday Night Live's Sarah Sherman, and more. Listen to Bombing with Eric Andre on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. As promised, summer's winding down. I don't know if you've noticed it, but leaves are starting to fall a little bit.
That's because they're hot.
So it's, most of the leaves done fell off from heat exhaustion. It ain't really fall yet. It's just, man, it's hot as hell. I think I'm gonna die.
I'm off this branch.
So it's time to get back to business. That means it's time to lose some weight. We got to get healthy, man. No more excuses. We're going to tell you how to get it done. Joining us this morning is our buddy. He's the CEO of Dherbs. He is the creator and the mathematician behind the Dherbs full body cleanse. This is the only full body cleanse you'll ever hear us talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show our buddy, my friend, Mr. A.D. Dolphin.
Hey, he's back.
What's up, AD?
Morning.
Good morning.
Man, loving life.
Good. And looking good doing it. All right.
Thank you.
AD, welcome back. It's been a minute, and we're so happy to have you back. You know what? There are tons and tons of new diets out there right now, and even a weight loss shot that everyone is taking to slim down really quickly. So you have to tell us how the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse is different than all of these crazy diet hacks, please.
Absolutely. Look, first of all, there's a huge difference between some of those pharmaceutical drugs that's geared towards weight loss, and probably I would always have to talk about is when it comes to those pharmaceutical drugs, you got side effects. And the side effects that you're going to suffer from are being nauseous, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, constipation, and also in some cases, people are developing tumors on their thyroid. Now, when it comes to the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse, we have positive side effects, and that's weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds. A huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin. You'll be able to focus and concentrate a lot better. And also, the lessons that you're going to learn during that cleanse are going to be the very lessons that help you keep the weight off for the future. Now, when it comes to that pharmaceutical drugs, you guys, the moment you stop taking it, that's when that weight is coming back.
That's what I hear, yeah.
Coming back.
All the way back. And let me add something else, too, that I've learned. I'm not mentioning any names here, but I'm saying you have to understand that these drugs that they're using for weight loss were actually created for people who were diabetic and were trying to lower their A1C number. So now the side effect is you lose weight. But now, what is the actual drug doing to your body when it's not combating your A1C number? It's going into your kidney, your liver. It has to be processed, and it's not getting processed because your body don't recognize it. And it is medically proven that a third of all the weight people lose on these pharmaceutical drugs is muscle, and that's dangerous.
Wow.
And Steve, check this out. Some of the side effects is they're saying sometimes don't go away. It's with you for life.
Wow.
So these people out here doing something crazy.
Have you spoken to anyone recently that's committed to, really getting down to business now and by cleansing and getting healthier? And does anyone in particular stand out to you?
Absolutely, Shirley. There was actually a young lady at a Dherbs event, and as she was walking towards me, she literally had tears in her eyes. And she had a photograph in her hand, and it was supposed to be of her when she weighed 350 pounds. Now, the woman in front of me currently weighed about 140 and 130 pounds, and she was literally telling me that she used the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. And what she did was every other month for a year, she decided to cleanse until all the weight was gone. Now, during that process, she lost 200 plus pounds. She was able to help heal herself from diabetes. She was able to help heal herself from high blood pressure. I mean, she changed her eating habits. She literally revamped her entire life. And it just made me so proud that was happening for her and to watch her have that transformation.
Yeah.
But I've done it before, AD. Well, you cry because you got all that waist out. That's why you crying. You didn't know it was gonna be. That's why you crying. You ain't full of it no more. That's why you crying.
Sometimes, Tommy, I cry when the waist is coming out.
All right. Sorry about that one, AD. Okay. You know what? We have so many great reviews about the positive impact that the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse has on people that struggle with diabetes or high blood pressure. So we can talk about that here. Let's do that. You talked about the woman that you saw. What are some of the other...
Well, what's going on is that when it comes to high blood pressure and diabetes, 42% of African Americans actually have high blood pressure. That's literally half, you guys.
Yeah.
And when you talk about diabetes, 38% of us have diabetes. We're literally eating our way into sickness. And some of us actually believe that we're predestined to get these things because our parents had it. And I'm here to tell you that is simply not true. You can change your eating habits, and you can use the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse to learn those lessons to keep the weight off and to also keep the disease away and change our community, change our eating history, so therefore we can be on a better path for ourselves.
I love that. AD, can you hang on, please? Can you hang on?
I got some questions, some real eating questions.
All right.
Yeah.
Coming up in 20 minutes
I'm
after...
going to be here to help AD answer some of these questions.
Oh, Lord. We'll have more with
just
AD
to help, because my boy, he's real professional and everything. And sometimes you got to talk to some of these people different, AD. I'll be here. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are. We're back with AD Dolphin, CEO and founder of the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. We've been talking this morning about how Dherbs can clean you out, can make you look and feel better, and just, how it can help you with your diabetes or with your high blood pressure. Now is a great time to get on board with the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. And before we left, Tommy, you said you had a question for AD?
I do. AD, I want you to help me eat healthy, but still eat some of the things that I like. Okay, I like fish, I like chicken, I like barbecue, I like a steak every now and then. But how do I eat all this?
Hold on 1 second. AD.
Okay, I think Steve got one for us.
Let me handle this right here. He told your black ass that his program is 21 days, all natural raw food, nuts, seeds, salads, anything you want to eat. That's what he said. You ain't said a damn thing that's on the program. Now, when you get off the program, I like barbecue, steak, chicken, fish. Well, it ain't on the Dherbs program. You need to give yourself a commitment of 21 days to better your overall life health quality. Then you go and use some moderation in these things. Man.
I think what Steve was communicating to you is that you can eat these things, but moderation is important. When you're on the cleanse, you need to follow the cleanse, make a true commitment to that. But once you get off the cleanse, don't go crazy. We all have a different path. We all have a different history. And that history helps tell us how to control our weight in the future. So you just got to kind of listen to your body, listen to yourself. And when you feel like you're going a little overboard, do that Dherbs Full Body Cleanse, and it'll help you keep that weight down.
I want to thank you, though, man, because all of us have been on the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse before.
Yes,
and all of us have had success, man. And it's time to start thinking about it again, because the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse is a natural way to get it done. All the side effects to this are all positive because it's nothing but herbs. Everything that come out the ground is good for you. And you're looking at a person saying that don't even smoke weed. But I'm just telling you, everything that come out the ground is really good for you, except heroin.
So, Steve Harvey Nation, listen up, please. No more fad diets, no more magical weight loss drugs and shots. The Dherbs Full Body Cleanse is the all-natural weight loss solution you need to cleanse your body from the inside. Dherbs Full Body Cleanse will flush out those nasty toxins that are dragging you down. They'll have you looking and feeling better. All right, you'll get a nice discount if you go to dherbs.com right now, only for our Steve Harvey Morning Show audience by using promo code RADIO, or you can simply pick up the phone and call 866-4DHERBS. Thank you, AD,
Hey,
for
I
coming.
love being here. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Donald Trump's arraignment will take place today in a couple of hours at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and it will be televised. His arraignment is for the criminal case where he allegedly conspired to overturn the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. Trump will be expected to enter a plea today on the 13 felony charges he faces. Trump's former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and Mark Meadows, former White House chief of staff, as well as 16 others, will also be arraigned today. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee announced last week that all court hearings in the case against the former president and 18 others will be televised and live streamed. So, Steve, do you think this is must-see TV? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it because I wanna see how they react to their judicial system. I want to see their response when they have to dance to their own. See, they set this up. Their forefathers set all this up. It's the most just and righteous judicial system in the world. Now, all of a sudden, it's fake. It's politicized. It's all this here. When it's your turn.
Yeah.
See,
Change
and it's
the
just
rules.
really interesting. But I do have a prediction, though.
What?
Meadows, Giuliani, and these 16 other people, somebody gonna flip. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you get these people up here and they facing real time, because see, it's people going to jail. Because the Proud Boys, two dudes, he cried in front of the judge the other day. He begged him to let me take my daughter to school. I was tricked. I was misled by the president, and I just wouldn't have done it. But if you show me mercy, it'll never happen again. Yeah. We gotta get somebody else.
People died that day. Police officers, Capitol Police.
17 years.
Yeah.
Bye. Then his boy got up there and cried next to him. The other Proud Boy dude, 17 years.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. People
Federal.
died that day.
Federal.
You
That
don't-
day for day.
Dog, you don't get time served. You don't get Fred, you finna do this time, dog. You finna do this time. So I think what's gonna happen is one of these 16 co-defendants, they're gonna be faced with that time and they're gonna come up with some information. That's why you bring everybody in. Because somebody gonna flip. Because everybody, see, because Michael Cohen, he's singing and dancing now.
Oh,
he did his 3 years.
Yeah.
And now he's singing and dancing now.
He said more. Remember that? More. More.
He kept saying that. Yeah.
No, just right
He
there.
kept saying that. More.
I'm singing on the way in the car before we even get to the courthouse. I'm singing. I'm telling you now.
You gonna help him out, Tom?
Well, you're in
Listen, he
handcuffs.
asked me about them votes. I told him we shouldn't be doing this. He asked me about them votes. He the one started all this. He had me call 3-4 white folks to get this thing overturned.
Yeah.
I ain't had nothing to do with this. I just want to let y'all know. Can I take my baby to school? That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm opening with We Live.
What about the black guy that's still in jail?
Yeah.
Harrison Flo.
Yeah.
Where's that?
This is for Trump guy. He's still in there.
Ain't nobody trying to
was
get
your
his black
dude.
ass
Right,
out.
so even in that, black people still getting the short end of the stick. Even in that.
No, that's what he know better.
Yeah, he was over there
If
with
you
them.
black, you already know you ain't supposed to go down there. How they don't see your black ass
For
in this
Trump?
white mob?
Yeah.
You in a white mob.
For
And
Trump?
white people don't even know how to mob.
Why?
But
Why
you
you
do.
say that?
They all on camera, taking selfies. Ain't nobody got no mask on. Ain't nobody got no hoodie. They just all in here just taking pictures, climbing on the wall. Don't know how to climb, falling to their death.
Yeah, no, but this guy's with the election issue in Fulton County. The black guy is still in jail.
He is.
Harassing election workers. That's his crime. Accused allegedly.
I feel that.
He got accused of what?
Harassing election workers.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right,
Yeah.
No sympathy.
Hey, dog, you know how many brothers in jail for no reason?
Yeah.
Don't sit your ass in there.
Blacks for Trump. Go ahead.
Yeah.
He couldn't call none of the other blacks for Trump. Hey, he ain't talk to none of them either.
There's one other woman.
Can y'all put some bail money down for me?
All right. All right. We'll be watching. Coming up next, it is the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour today, it's my strawberry letter, and the subject is, I don't see how that's possible. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew Tommy. What's on the
Well, I
menu?
think I've found out a way to help a lot of different relationships out there.
Oh, nice.
You know, I am.
That's a good
I am
thing.
the ready to love guy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw a little something at you. I think, you know, if we do something called a 4-3 relationship. 4-3 relationship. I think this really has the ability to take off and do some goodness in relationships. So 4-3, yeah, 4-3 is where you're with your husband for 4 days and another man for 3 days. And we balance that thing. You see what I'm saying? And everybody gets some time to themselves. And that's what you want.
Against your brand, Tommy. This is so against your brand, dog.
This is against my brand. This right here.
Ready to love. You don't let them do that on the show. Why would you
No,
do
I don't,
this
Junior.
on a
No,
prank?
I don't. And I can't do that. I can't do it. I'm not going to mess up my money. But I'm here on the radio
he's not
to tell you
right now.
how I'm feeling this morning, okay? A 4-3 relationship. 4 days over there, 3 days over there. Everybody reunite at the end of the week. Everybody happy. Let's just see. Let's just see. 4-3 relationships.
So the name of the show from now on going to be Ready to Love? No.
Not really.
Let's go, cat dog.
Hello. Hello, I'm trying to reach Maurice.
Yeah, this him.
Hey, Maurice, my name is Devin, man. How you doing this evening, brother?
Man, I'm kind of sleepy, man. I work at nights, bro. What's going on? Who is this again?
This is Devin, man. I talked to your wife, Keisha, the other day. That's your wife, right?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah, I talked to your wife. Is she in right now?
No, she's not in. She at work, bro.
Okay. I apologize, man. I didn't mean to wake you up. You work at night or something?
Yeah, I'm a crane operator at night, bro. Normal people don't call me until 3 o'clock. And even what's this? What is a bill collector or something?
No. I talked to your wife, man. She's interested in this thing we got, man, called a 4-3 relationship. She told me she wanted me to call back and talk to her husband about it, and she gave me the number to hit you up at the house, man, and let you know all about the 4-3 relationship, because she's real interested in it.
A 4-3 relationship. You say you talked to my wife about it?
Yeah, I talked to Keisha a couple of days ago. She gave me the number. She said, call him back. He'll be at home at this time. You can hit him up and see if he likes it. She said, but she definitely likes it, man, and she wanted to see if you would be interested in a 4-3 relationship, too. You know, we want to get your approval on it before we went any further, but your wife was very excited about it, man. She was wanting to get started as soon as possible, and I wanted to see about contacting you and making sure that you agreed and approved on everything. But she definitely wanted to get your blessing, get your approval on it.
Yeah, I'll try to do anything to make her happy, dog, but I got to get some more information about this. So what is that again? A 3-4, 4-3?
No, it's a 4-3. A 4-3 relationship is what it is.
Okay, well, if it make her happy, I'm willing to listen.
Okay, well, listen, man, we probably going to get started right away. Probably Monday. We'll get started on Monday. You'll go through Monday through Thursday, and then I'll pick up, Friday through Sunday, man, and we'll go ahead and get this thing started. I think after a month, you'll pretty much catch on to everything,
This something going to be shipped to the house or pick? You say pick up. What you mean pick up?
She hasn't mentioned any of this to you?
No, man, she ain't mentioned nothing of this to me.
Okay. All right. Well, what this is, man, a 4-3 relationship, Maurice, is this. You spend 4 days with Keisha, and she comes over to my place, and she spends the other 3 days with me. That's what a 4-3 relationship. So, see, this kind of frees you up, man, on anything you might want to do on those other 3 days, man, where she might be tying you down. You know, so 4 of them days, you know, you with her, but the other 3 days you kind of have some free time to yourself. But she'll be over at my place on the other 3 days. That's what basically a 4-3 relationship is.
Pardon me?
Say what now?
I say, pardon me. You say she'll spend 4 days with me, 3 days with you.
That's it, sir. That's the 4-3 relationship right there, Maurice. You know, you really gonna like this, man. Like I say, she was excited about it.
Hold on. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. Like I say, Keisha was excited about it.
Hold on, man. I know wife ain't discussed you about relationship, spending 4 days with me, 3 days with me, man. So you talking about my wife, homeboy?
No, I know it's your wife, man.
You hold up. What's name again?
My name's Devin.
Devin. Say, bro, I don't play games, man. I don't know how got my number.
Maurice, what's wrong? I mean, a lot of couples are doing...
What's wrong? That's my wife. Who you think you talking to? You ain't talking to no punk. Who you think you talking to?
Okay, well, listen, man, a lot of couples are doing the 4-3, man.
I would give a what other couples is doing, homeboy. My wife and me ain't interested in no 4-3 relationship. I can't believe you woke my up for this, man. Are you serious? You calling me talking about 4-3 relationship? And you know, I told you I work at night. Why?
I didn't know you worked at night, man. Like see, when I came over last week, man.
Hold on. You came over well last week. I know you ain't finna say what I think you finna say. You better not say it. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead, player. You been talking? Don't stop now. Go ahead.
Dog, Maurice, hold up, dog. This getting too...
No, hold up. You don't... I'm up, player. I'm up. Now, don't say it. Go ahead. I dare you.
No, all I'm saying is I came by there last week, man.
You came by where?
I came by your house.
You come by my house.
Okay, are you at 18-4 Trail?
Kid, I've been here for the last 10 years. Oh, so you mean you bought your house?
Okay, dog, because she said... Okay, she said she was...
I didn't call Keisha right now, because this birds, man. First of all, you don't want stuff, then you don't tell me you didn't been in my house? Okay, player. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, if y'all not interested in the 4-3, man, then I won't be wasting no more of your time.
You waste time. You really are. You waste time calling me with my little wife don't tell you about she want to 4-3 and she never told me nothing about player. You got the wrong on homeboy. Ain't nothing wrong with my relationship.
Okay, so why would she tell me she interested in the 4-3, man?
I wouldn't give a what she told you. I know I take care of my bedroom, all right. 4-3. I wish she would leave 3 days. I wish she would. Anyway, I know you. How do you know us? I don't know you from man and moon. I don't mind taking off work tonight to settle see what's going on in my house with my crane at night working all night. Now, I'm going to ask you again, how do you know us?
Man, I know y'all through Tommy, man.
Who is Tommy? Tommy who?
Tommy, man. Maurice, Nephew Tommy. This is Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, dog. Your wife, Keisha, got me to prank phone call you.
Man, you talking about the Steve Harvey Show?
Yeah, man.
Nephew Tommy, the little bald head that's up there next to Steve, man. I know y'all ain't with me, man. I know y'all not with me today. Man, if Steve said next to you, tell him.
No. Why Steve need to be over here?
So he can slap bald out your bald head, you little bald head. But you ain't got nothing else to do but people, man. Slow down. They should know I got to go to work to see this shit.
You told me you got to go to work. You work at night, man. All right, Maurice, I'm going to let you go back to sleep, man. But one more thing, dog. Tell me this, man. What is the... What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest?
Hey, this real cute to you, ain't it? You got jokes, huh? I wish I was there. You.
Hey, man, what's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There you have it. 4-3 relationship. Think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it.
No.
Just give it a shot.
No.
All right.
So stupid.
All right. My next stop grabbing the microphone is in Killeen, Texas, Twice as Funny Comedy Club. October the 6th through the 8th, Twice as Funny Comedy Club, laying in the cut. Killeen, Texas, baby. Twice as Funny Comedy Club, October 6th through the 8th. Nephew Tommy.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today. And the subject is, I don't see how that's possible. We'll get into that right after this. Find out what that's all about.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
You shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre.
Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho.
It was an unimaginable crime.
This is a massacre. There's no other way to say it.
Officials found 4 people dead.
The victims were attacked with a large knife.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a crime scene investigator's nightmare.
In the early morning of November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho college students in the prime of their lives were found brutally stabbed to death in their home.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Police investigating the mysterious murders of 4 Idaho college students now say the threat to the community may not be over.
We believe it was a targeted attack.
Who on earth would do something like this and why?
Listen to the Idaho Massacre on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours. So
it could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I don't see how that's possible. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband thinks I'm stupid, and I want to see if this sounds right to you because I don't see how this is possible. My husband had a business trip to Phoenix for 2 days, and I dropped him off at the airport, and I saw his itinerary to go to Phoenix. The first night, we fell asleep on the phone together after I heard a noise in the house. He and I stayed on the phone until I fell asleep. He was in a meeting the entire next day, but we texted all that day. I got an email from a hotel in New Orleans asking if I was enjoying my stay thus far. I assumed that it was one of those automated emails and I didn't pay it any mind. A few hours later, I got a notice from Uber that a ride was canceled. The Uber was at the same hotel in New Orleans. Uber is tied to a joint credit card with my husband, so then I started thinking that he might be up to something. I tried to call Uber, but I got the call center and the lady was clueless. I called the hotel in New Orleans and they wouldn't give me any information because I must have sounded like I was up to something. My husband was due to come home that evening and he told me that his buddy from work would bring him home. He walked in casually dressed in shorts and a muscle shirt and he said they had drinks before the flight. Things weren't adding up, so I started looking for anything that might place him in New Orleans. In his bag, next to his cigars, he had a pack of matches from Café Du Monde. He told me that his buddy gave him the matches, but I don't believe him. He says it is a coincidence, but I don't see how that is possible. There are no credit card charges in Phoenix or in New Orleans, so where's my husband been? Please help me. So, you saw his itinerary and it said Phoenix, but clearly he was in New Orleans, right? Or was he? I mean, the thing is, you don't really know except for a book of matches. You have no real evidence. You said there's no credit card charges from Phoenix or New Orleans, so you have to think the email from the hotel and the Uber messages are it. So he would have to be in New Orleans, you think, right? I don't know. I'd say he was in New Orleans too, based on the info you wrote in this letter. If he was trying to trick you, he didn't do a very good job. There are too many unanswered questions here. You're definitely not stupid like you think your husband thinks you are. So, but because you don't have enough information and proof right now, you can either keep digging until some proof shows up, or you can let this one go. To me, those are your choices. Steve, I don't know where her husband was.
Well, dude, you should have said that.
I just did.
Because, no, what you said seemed to me like he was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Now I'm here to stand up for husbands that get caught off in some stuff that's called circumstantial evidence.
Right.
You cannot win a case. Let me tell you something. I watch 48 Hours all the time. It's hard to get a murder conviction. Ain't no body. Mm-hmm. We got to locate this body and a murder weapon. These and a motive. We need 2-3 things. We need a body, we need a weapon, and we need motivation. Excuse me, you don't have any of these. Now, damn how I look. Oh, I'm a living witness to how I look. Oh, I'm here to bear witness. Oh, you can tell whatever story you want to tell. That don't make it factual, so now let's go. My husband thinks I'm stupid, and I want to see if it sounds right to you. All right, let's go. Tell me the story. Because you don't see how this is possible. Your husband had a business trip to Phoenix for 2 days. You dropped him off at the airport. You saw his itinerary to go to Phoenix. Now, by itinerary, I'm thinking you're meaning flight information. You saw flight information from an airline that said he was going to Phoenix. Cool. Covered. Thank you. First night, we fell asleep on the phone together after I heard a noise in the house. He and I stayed on the phone until I fell asleep. He was in the meeting the entire next day, but we texted all that day. I got an email from a hotel in New Orleans asking if I was enjoying my stay thus far. What hotel in New Orleans did you get this from? And why would they email you? I'm just curious. Now, guess what you said? I assumed it was one of those automated emails, and I didn't pay it much mind. Okay, should have left it right there. Okay, we was good so far. So far, bro ain't did nothing. Been on the phone with you all night and everything. A few hours later, I got a notice from Uber that a ride was canceled. The Uber was at the same hotel in New Orleans. Uber is tied to a joint credit card with my husband. So then I started thinking that he might be up to something. I tried to call Uber, but I got the call center, and the lady was clueless. Here we go. Nothing. You got nothing to give. The lady at Uber don't even know what you're talking about. What counts? Anything. What? Could your credit card have been compromised? Anything. I don't know. I tried to call a hotel in New Orleans, and they wouldn't give me enough information because I must have sounded like I was up to something. No, you ain't sound like you was up to nothing. They know you don't stay there. They can't give information out about a hotel guest to people calling in. Right. You can't do that. I know that. Again, nothing.
Hang on, Steve.
Nothing
hang on.
So far, the men is women.
The men are winning.
3, women nothing.
Hang on, I know you're working on something. Coming up, part 2 of your response at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I don't see how that's possible. We'll get back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I don't see how that's possible.
Yeah. This lady, I think this is a prime example of wanting to make something out of something. Mm-hmm. But you don't have a whole lot to go on. And from watching 48 Hours, in order to get a murder conviction, you need 3 things. A body, a motive, and a weapon.
And no murder.
And in this letter, you ain't got the body, you ain't got no motive, and you ain't got no weapon.
And there's been no murder.
But you want to convict this man of killing your marriage. This is attempted murder of a marriage This is 48 hours all over. I'm so glad I watch it every day. Now, you drop your husband off at the airport to go on a business trip to the Phoenix. You saw his itinerary that said he was going to Phoenix. Bam, covered. First night y'all fell asleep on the phone because you heard a noise in the house. He stayed with you till you fell asleep. Bam, good husband doing his thing. Next day he was in a meeting all day, but y'all texted all day. Bam, man handling his business. Then you got an email from a hotel in New Orleans asking you, was you enjoying your stay? You said yourself you didn't pay much mind to it because it could have been an automatic email thing. Bam, he ain't did nothing yet. Then a few hours later, you got a notice from Uber that a ride was canceled. You call Uber to find out what was going on. You call the call center. The lady at Uber don't even know what you talking about. Bam, dog is still covered. No evidence, no body, no motive, and no weapon. So then I started thinking he might be up to something. I tried to call Uber. That's what happened. My husband was due to come home that evening. He told me that his buddy from work would bring him home. Okay, cool. Now, you know good and hell well, ain't no woman dropped him off at the house. So his buddy dropped him off at the house. That's a given. Or else she'd have said, I looked out the window, who this heifer was. No. His buddy dropped him off. You didn't have to come out there. Cool. Saved you a trip. He walked in casually dressed in shorts and a muscle shirt. He said they had drinks before the flight. Things weren't adding up, so I started looking for anything that might place him in New Orleans. Wait a minute. People wear shorts in Phoenix. People wear muscle shirts in Phoenix. Phoenix hot as hell. Mm-hmm. Phoenix got plenty short weather. So what do you mean things wasn't adding up? So I started looking for anything that might place him in New Orleans. In his bag, next to his cigar, this was very interesting to me because I'm a cigar guy. In his bag, next to his cigars, we had a pack of matches from Cafe Du Monde. Oh, Cafe Du Monde is famous for New Orleans. So you thinking he was in New Orleans because of this pack of matches. But then he told you that his buddy gave you the matches, and I don't believe him. Well, see, I would have stacked it. Not only did my buddy give me the matches, I don't like beignets.
Wait, what?
What? You could be in New Orleans.
You better stack these lies. What now?
What? My buddy gave me these matches, and I don't like beignets. Why would I go to Cafe Du Monde and all they selling is beignets, all that white powder on the ground? You don't see no white powder on my shorts, do you?
Make it plain. Make it plain.
Do you see any of this confectionery sugar on my fingernails, anything? Have you ever seen me eat a beignet? Hell no. My boy gave me them matches right there. We were smoking cigars and my lighter went out. Mm-hmm. He says it's coincidence, but I don't see how that's possible. There are no credit card charges in Phoenix or in New Orleans. No credit card charges in Phoenix or New Orleans. So how's my husband been? Right now, he been in Phoenix. Right now,
like he said.
Like the itinerary said. Mm-hmm. And he back home.
Oh, she has to go.
That's where your husband been. See, stop trying to make something out of nothing all the time. He's in Phoenix, taking care of business. He had some cigars. His boy got some matches because the lighter went out. Cafe Du Monde was on the pack of the matches. I went to New Orleans, and he was. And I hate beignets.
He need to get a lighter, dog. He do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a cake guy. That's what you
Okay, for real, though, where was he?
Huh?
For real, what happened?
Yeah, for real, he was in Phoenix.
Ain't nobody breaking for you, Shirley. He was in Phoenix.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
No, because listen to me. Mm-hmm. All the evidence points. The only thing you have that says New Orleans is a damn book of matches.
And the email from the hotel in New Orleans.
What that means? You said it was one of automated places. You said that.
Yes.
That's why you didn't think nothing of it. Call you and ask you, did you enjoy the stay? You ain't there and he ain't there. Why ain't they ask him, did he enjoy the stay?
All right, leave your comments on today's letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM. Check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast. That's the free iHeartRadio app. Free, never sounded so good. Junior's up next to enlighten us on why Sickle Cell Awareness Month is important. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. As someone with sickle cell disease, Junior, we have to commend you on all the work that you do. You bring awareness to sickle cell disease. So right now we're going to ask you to tell us about your Kier's Hope Foundation and your podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
And how are you doing?
It is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and man, we thriving. And I know one thing, my foundation, I want to say my board has done an outstanding job of bringing attention to sickle cell. All the things we're doing. Last weekend, I was in Houston at the Mark Thomas Foundation Sickle Cell Walk in Houston. And I want to thank them for letting me be the guest speaker there, because my whole thing is just to motivate and inspire. Because the life I live now, it's not possible for a lot of people, because they read some names of people who passed in the last year. And because of the medical attention I'm speaking of, we don't get, is an issue. And so my foundation and my board, we got together and we thought about it. We want to change legislation now. We want to really change what it is to be in an emergency room with sickle cell and get the immediate attention we need. There's no more negotiating. There's no more talking about I don't look like my pain level. If I tell you my pain level is a 10, you have to believe me, and you need to service that pain. We're not playing no more games. The foundation is thriving. This weekend I'll be in Newark, New Jersey this weekend, speaking at the Sickle Celebration for Newark Beth Israel Hospital. They have a gala this weekend. I am the keynote speaker there. I will be there talking about motivating and inspiring, because this life that I live.
Junior, can I ask you a question, man? If you could describe what a crisis feels like in a sentence, what's it like?
It's like being tossed from a third floor window and then stand up and get hit by a truck going 30. No,
that's what you really want
right now and forever.
You had to do,
because there's no more of treating me all because I'm black, or you looking at me and saying you don't believe me, you don't believe that I need the attention that I need.
That's what I was going to ask you, Junior.
Yeah,
why don't you get the attention and the funding like some of these other... Because they look
at black people like we drug seekers. Like I'm coming in here, I'm taking off my job and coming here.
So they're misdiagnosing you. You coming in there with severe pain, shakes, and all this here, and they assume you fiending.
Yeah, I'm fiending. I need the drug. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking off my good job to come in here to talk to y'all. Come on now. And so we're going to keep going this month. We're going to keep going. I got it.
Absolutely.
I'm built for this. I'm built for this. That's what I'm doing.
Go, Junior. You're strong.
I'm built for this.
Yeah. And KiersHopeFoundation.com.org. .org.
Boy, you hope strong.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you. We'll be talking about it more this month, I'm sure. Now, coming up at the top of the hour as we switch gears here, Steve, a married woman found out that her husband goes to a swingers club, and she wants to know if that means he's cheating on her. We'll talk about that when we come back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Eric Andre. I made a podcast called Bombing about absolutely tanking on stage. I'm talking about your most miserable experience as a performer. I tell gnarly stories, and I talk to friends about their worst moments of bombing in all sorts of ways. Bombing on stage, bombing in public, bombing in life. Like the time I stole a girl's phone during a set and she jumped on stage and threw a big haymaker punch to my nose. I want to know what's the worst way they've ever bombed or performed way too drunk or high. And was there ever a time where they thought they were going to crush and they stunk it up? Subscribe to my podcast, Bombing with Eric Andre, to hear more crazy stories from me and my friends. I'll have guests like Sam J, Dulce Sloan, Michelle Buteau, Mac DeMarco, DJ Doug Pound, Saturday Night Live's Sarah Sherman, and more. Listen to Bombing with Eric Andre on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, Steve, here's a question for you. This is from Tammy in Roswell. Tammy says, there's a swingers club in my area, and I went with my husband when we first met. I was wild and free back then, but after a few visits, my husband got too comfortable watching me be intimate with other men, so I told him we should stop going. That was almost 3 years ago, and I found out last week that I was the only one that stopped going. He told me he goes every once in a while when the spirit hits him. So does that mean he's cheating on me? Because I'm confused.
You know what, lady? I'm really just, I don't
You're
really
confused. Yeah.
know how to talk to people like this. If you went to the swingers club and he watched you be intimate, and he go by himself, what do they do at the swingers club? They swing.
Yeah.
They swing. So does that mean he's cheating? What's he down there for? What? Oh, they got chicken wings? Oh, they got good broccoli.
Club, they say.
Mm-hmm. See, all this is cute. You go to strip clubs for strippers. You don't go down there for the chicken wings and the broccoli.
That's what
you go to strippers. You go to strip clubs for strippers.
That's not what we heard.
Tommy says that all the time. It's the wings.
I said the wings were good and they was at Magic City. This lady's up there somewhere else, and this ain't got nothing to do with me getting some wings, some lemon pepper wings, 12 count at Magic City. Go ahead, Mom.
Did you go at Magic City and pick them up yourself, Tommy?
Oh, hell yeah, now you got to go in there and get them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
but I
they
got a
usually
hoodie
be ready
on, some shades on a cap.
all that on time.
And
the chef named Earl down there.
I got the mask on.
Good brother. As far as I'm concerned.
Is this man cheating on his wife?
Hell yeah. He at the swingers club. He took you to the swingers club and didn't have no problem with you being intimate with other men. Who do this?
Yeah.
Who do this, man?
He did it.
I can't believe y'all got married.
Yeah.
I was going when I was young. I was in my wild days. Okay, well, he's still in his.
Yeah.
He's still in his wild days. You got out, not him.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Okay, so we have time for one more. This is from Carrie L. in Lexington, who writes, my husband has a whole other woman that lives half a mile from our house. I have seen his car there day and night, and I haven't said a word. We've been coexisting in our home, and he thinks I don't know what's going on. I have planned to get my affairs in order and get an apartment before I tell him that he's busted. My best friend suggested that I talk to my husband because it might not be what it looks like. I don't know what else it could be. Should I talk to him about it first or keep making plans to leave him? Wow.
Hey, lady, I'm on the real. Go on and make your plans. Get your exit in order. Because when you confront him, of course he gonna tell you it ain't what it look like. But what is called for that day and night for? And you already done said he got a whole nother woman. See,
Not
you have a body. See, let me show you how far that out. You have body. You got evidence.
Motive.
Yeah.
You got motive.
Yeah.
What's the motive?
Go,
The motive is he over there. He over there. He ain't over here. He ain't over here. He motivated to go over there. He ain't motivated to come home.
What's the motive, huh? Why
A half mile from the house is better than it is at the house. That's the motive.
That's how stupid he is.
The evidence, his car in the driveway.
Yeah, day and night. Yeah.
And the body is, he got a whole nother woman half mile from the house. You got all the evidence right here. This is a conviction. This 48 hours, he gone.
Oh, she fine.
Yeah. Checkmate up in here. Ooh, I got your rook. Here come this rook.
All right.
Check my mate.
Yeah.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour.
I got your night.
Of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we talked about this last week, guys. Kanye and his wife were seen on a water taxi in Venice over there in Italy, and they were reportedly doing something obscene because Kanye's butt was exposed. We did see that, and his wife was seen kneeling in front of him in photos that went viral. Well, the Venetian water taxi company that gave Kanye and his wife the ride have publicly stated that Ye and his wife are no longer welcome on their vessels. That is a quote. They are no longer welcome on their vessels. They are banned. Can you believe what they were allegedly doing in public? That they were doing that in public. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's Kanye.
We know
Kanye
is crazy.
It's Kanye.
Kanye did, yeah.
What part of it you not understanding?
That's
wow.
horrible.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. I've been on those gondolas in Venice. I don't know how you think you could do that privately. You do know there ain't no sidewalks. Most of the city is water travel down those canals in those gondolas. Once you pull up, gondolas, whatever they call it, well, whatever they are,
And we did see his.
But that's how you get from place to place. His whole crack was out.
Yeah.
I'm going to Italy in a couple of weeks. Now I got to pack Clorox because I didn't see what I didn't see now. Because now I got to go there and wipe the whole damn country down.
Because you don't know what Kanye done had his fat ass.
Yeah.
Kanye. Craziness.
That's disgusting.
Right. Yeah, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
Cover your ass, dog.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather wear white and linen after Labor Day, or would you just rather stop wearing it?
I'd rather wear it whenever the hell I want to wear it. Yeah. I'm so sick of that rule right there.
No fashion rule?
Yeah. Because if you go out the country, that rule don't apply.
Okay.
And if
is
you
that
in
a
LA,
black person? Is that black people rule?
Well, Tommy,
no, it was. No.
It come up north, that's the rule. The rule up north, the way we grew up was after Labor Day, no more white.
Yeah. And
but then,
the
weather kind of dictated it.
Mm-hmm.
But now those rules are out the window. They don't really apply.
Right. Where would you want?
Nobody follows by that. Wear what you want now. Yeah. Plus, you live out in L.A., man. It's still hot.
Texas, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't really tripping like that no more. That ain't the rule no more. You ain't got
all right. You guys work out a lot. So would you rather work out to gangster rap, or would you rather work out to classical music?
No, I'm gonna need that gangster rap. I run to Eminem. I be ready to whoop somebody's ass by the time I get through with 3 miles.
But why am I listening to Beethoven? What is that gonna do for me? That's not gonna motivate me. No.
All right. Steve?
Come on.
Is it hard?
Yeah, because
you like rap. You work out to Petey Pablo.
Yeah. You gonna give up Petey Pablo?
He ain't no gangster. I told y'all everybody have it, but y'all wouldn't listen to me. Now I got it something off. Got you in the club, dancing your ass off. Shake it down.
Okay.
That was my Diary of a Sinner.
Yeah.
One of my favorite all-time rap albums. My sons think I'm crazy.
All right. All right, would you rather...
The white Denali days. That's doing the Denali days. Am I right?
Oh, that's what he was driving, the Denali.
Would you rather text your wife back immediately or respond whenever you're free?
You know what that text said now?
Oh, wait. What would I rather do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather casually text when the hell I want to.
Right. But.
Okay.
So what do you have to do?
Immediately.
Oh, you got to get to texting.
Immediately.
You got to get to texting.
Yes, you do. All right, would you rather go on one long vacation with your wife, or would you rather go on several small vacations?
Yeah, I need doses. Go to somebody else.
No, ask me.
Come on, newlywed.
He the dumbest married person on this show.
Ask hard.
Quit asking him. Junior be saying stuff, we be going, what did you just say, Chuck?
All right, that is today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day on this Wednesday. It's been a good day, hump day.
Yeah. Wednesday.
Well, he said it. Kind of, sort of. Hey, Steve, before we get out of here, we had a couple more Would You Rathers that I'm interested in hearing from you. Would you rather get spanked during intimacy, or would you rather do the spanking?
Oh, I'm going to do the spanking. Because I don't know what reaction you want from me. So ain't no need of you spanking me. Because I don't know what reaction you want from me. I don't know what you want. Because I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that.
All right.
I'm not finna do that. So I don't know what you want.
What is that about? I never understood that. What are you supposed to get out of that?
I don't know. Well, I know what you get out of it if I give you the
talk about it on morning radio. Whatever.
Well, I'm gonna get something out of it because I'm gonna do it. I have a handful of baby oil when I'm doing it.
Okay. All right. Next question, Shirley.
Mine is more like a spank splash. More like a spank splash. It has more sound than anything. Real nice. It's real nice.
All right. All right, before I hand it over to Tommy and this and his question, because I know you have one, we got to say thanks to our very special guest. He's back now, CEO and founder of Dherbs Cleanse.
Oh, he
Mr.
cleaned us out this morning.
Mr. A.D.
Hey, what happened to the two what ifs you had? Would you rather?
Would you rathers? All right. You think that one was bad last time?
He's scared, dog. He's scared. That's what it is.
It's not that I'm scared. It's just early. That's all. I'm not scared.
Come on. Let's go. Let's have.
All right. Okay. All right. Bubble guts while you're on stage, or bubble guts while you're on a plane?
I'd have had both.
Woo! I had both of them.
I'd have had both. Yeah. Which one I'd rather?
What? Yeah.
Well, if you have it on that plane, I got news for you. You got to go back there in that bathroom. You got to hope that line ain't long, and then when you get in there,
it's tight.
Yeah, when that door open up, it's you. It's all you after that.
But this just happened on a Delta flight where this man had the bubble guts the other day. They had to land the plane. He didn't make it to the lavatory. It happened in the cabin.
God,
yeah. You gotta land that plane then. Yeah.
You got to land this plane because that was a grown-ass man right there.
Yes, it just happened.
You gotta land this.
He up in there, man. Everybody around him getting up, moving.
Yup.
Yeah.
Man, I'm tying so much stuff around my head and my face so they can't see who I am. I ain't lying.
They said it was bad. They said the pilot said it's a biohazard. We have to
we can't breathe this.
Checking in. We're trying to get a clearance here. 10-4. We're looking. We're Delta Flight 609. We got a situation up here in the air. Fell in the back and blowed his butt out, and we just up in here all having to contend with it. Right now, it's just I don't know how I'm breaking to you. Got hazardous waste right here. It's packed in. It done got loose. It's going up and down the aisles. Don't nobody want to touch it. It's kind of thick. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Back up. We need some people in here. Anyway, we need emergency landing. We're going to be coming in hot. And Lord knows it don't need to get no hotter in here. I'm thinking about busting out a window and just giving folks some type of relief. But we're coming in. Flight 706 coming in Delta. All hell broke loose up here.
Is that pretzels and peanuts? What is that?
Oh, God! See, this is why I didn't want to do it. Disgusting. This is why.
We got a person up here, and we got a situation. The explosion in the back. I think it's affected the black box.
From Atlanta to Spain. They were 2 hours in the flight. They had to turn around over Virginia and come on back.
See, he was sick when he got on that plane.
He had to be.
2 hours in. But for 2 hours, you talking about he was holding.
Yeah.
And then but why didn't he go to the bathroom, though?
But everybody on the front seat got some of it.
Yeah. They said it was like that. It was
I'm in the.
I might whip your ass on this one,
I'm
though.
fighting.
Yes. How you gonna do that,
Tommy? Yeah.
I'm hitting dry areas, but I'm finna hit your ass, though.
Yeah, he getting sucker punched.
He's already sick. No.
Don't matter.
Oh, Shirley, what is you feeling sorry for him? We're on our way to Spain. Now we got to go back.
We landed in Roanoke.
Fat ass
People
got
get
up in
sick.
here.
That's not nice.
No, dog. Shirley, what?
Now we got to land
He
in
was
Roanoke.
sick. That's not nice, you guys.
What'd he get on the plane for? You knew you was sick?
Sometimes. Don't you
No, that
do
ain't what I
things
think that is.
when you're not feeling great, you think you can make it.
They said it was all on the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got it.
Now we got to go back.
To Atlanta and get on another flight after you clean yourselves up. If you got
how much fuel we didn't kill? You know how much? That's a lot.
Well, they were over Virginia, so they Atlanta.
What he should have did, though, he should have just fainted like he was. There ain't no way. They'd had to come in there and get my ass up on the gurney. There's no way I'd have walked off. They'd have had to strap me in on the gurney and put that jacket over my face. There's no way I'm walking off here. All this stuff running down my leg. I'm going to get strapped in. I'm going to have had a heart attack. Yeah, all that's going to be. I'm going to have people who kind of feel sorry for me.
We got to go.
Hey, y'all have a great day, and don't get on none of these planes sick. Stay home.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members.
We weren't safe anywhere.
Would we be next?
It was getting harder and harder to live in Mount Pine.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.